So hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and welcome to another demo I'm trying out on my channel, which is Fate Samurai Remnant. Now, I know a little bit about the Fate series, but I'm still mostly a newcomer. I have watched the Fate Zero anime in its entirety, and I have watched the movie for Fate Stay Night. However, I've yet to actually play a Fate game. And I know that with Fate Stay Night coming out on Steam with a remastered version, I know a lot of people have kind of wanted me to give the series another shot, and it's also going to be having a crossover event eventually in Honkai Star Rail, so why not? Figured I'd give one of the demos a try, so let's jump in. I've already checked out options. Worth noting too, this game is going to be entirely in Japanese, there is no English. And I'm going to start out with Apprentice. I did actually attempt this demo on the Switch version, but it was very clunky, so I'm going to stick with Apprentice for now, and I'm doing this on the PS4 version for frame rate. I'd like to have one. I didn't get very far though, so don't worry. It's still going to be mostly blind.
Mukashi, この菩薩峠には矢五郎一味という山賊がおってな。頭の矢五郎は七尺を超える大男で槍の達人。そりゃ手に負えない圧巻だった。何でも豊臣勢の生き残りで大義のためと触れ回って金銭を集めておったのだとか。藩の目を盗んでは山越えをする商人や村を襲い悪逆の限りを尽くしたそうな。ある年矢五郎は手下を連れ小さな港町を襲撃した。殺すだけ殺し奪うだけ奪った。
Yeah, a lot of times samurai in that era really were just government-sanctioned thugs.
矢五郎に戯れで生かされた子供一人。自らの武勇伝を語り聞かせ、宴で釈放させたという。矢五郎は子供好きでな。ひとしきり可愛がった後、切り捨てて次の子を見繕っていたんだと。その子供も死産決我の中で自らの運命を悟ったろうよ。
I'm assuming that's maybe our main character.
夜明け前には自分も同じように無垢になるのだろうとな。おしまい。
おいじいさん、話はそれで終わりか？何も落ちちゃいねえじゃねえか。矢五郎一味とその子供はどうなったんで？
どうも何もこの話はそれだけなんだよ。
Then why tell it?
矢五郎一味はこの夜を最後にみんないなくなっちまった。何日か経ってな、藩の殿様が手勢を連れて港町に来てみれば、あるのは町人たちと矢五郎一味の死体だけ。港にあった荷物もそのままさ。
なんだよそれ。
The whole crew disappeared.
一味は仲違いで殺し合って自滅したってのか？町一つ襲っておいて。
I mean, that's entirely possible.
まあなあ。
Wouldn't be the first
矢
time.
五郎も槍を手にしたまま死んでいたって話だ。他に面白いことと言ったら、まああれかね。後に港町のありさまを見聞した役人はこんなことを殿様に知らせたらしい。ことはすべて 一人の名手の技によるもの。町の入り口から出口まで。たまさか立ち寄った旅人が町を通り過ぎるよう。群がる山賊ども84人。
I'm guessing he's probably a magic user then.
そいつい作り話にしてもやりすぎだ。藩の足軽が手を焼く山賊を一人で返り討ちだ。そんな流れ者がいるもんかい。いたらそれこそ噂の武芸者、剣術無双の武蔵何が知ってな。あれ、待てよじいさん、八五郎一味は死んだんだよな。ならガキはどうなったんだ。一人だけ生きてたんだろ。
それがなかったんだよ。
Maybe you took him with us.
子供の死体が一人分。死んではいないが生きてもいない。
Let me guess, I got adopted by the mage.
と一緒にその子供もこの世からいなくなっちまったのさ。
Asakusa Edo, year 1651. Oh, the vibration's way too high, though. Switch version didn't have vibration. I think it did, but it definitely didn't do this. Square to normal attack. Oh, hey, there's a frame rate! Hallelujah! Alright. Then you can use triangle for heavy attack. I did it too early. I'm gonna do 5. And then heavy. I'm sorry, but on the Switch version there was no frame rate. It was like 15 frames a second. I'm not even kidding. Normally I'm not a console snob, but there's a limitation to what I'm willing to put up with. Press the D-pad while holding L1 to change Iori's stance. Each stance has dramatically different fighting styles, so change stances based on the type of foe you face in order to give yourself the upper hand. The Earth stance is a defensive single sword form that consumes fortitude to negate a fixed amount of damage. Able to withstand powerful attacks, the stance is excellent for fighting strong enemies. When fortitude is depleted, it will fully recover after a short time. Water stance is a dual sword form that features quick, agile attacks. Finishing moves will blow enemies back, slamming them into other enemies and dealing extra damage. It is therefore well suited for dealing with groups of opponents. Get our Demon Slayer on. Go for water breathing. And then our combo finisher is just Ayakas from Genshin Impact. During battle, enemies may become shrouded in a red glow. This is a sign that they are readying a deadly attack. Quickly use a heavy attack to interrupt them. Interrupting a deadly attack will temporarily stun the enemy. Stunned enemies take extra damage, so don't miss this opportunity to press the attack. So basically, instead of trying to dodge it, handle it head on. Camera's turning. I was a little slow though. Yeah, from what I can gather, this is maybe going to be a Dynasty Warriors type of game. When the Valor gauge is sufficiently filled, press circle to unleash a powerful Valor strike. The Valor gauge is filled by dealing damage to enemies. So press circle. I'm guessing maybe over here. Ah! If it lets me. Yeah, because he has the mage mark, but it's washed out. Like he drew it with Crayola marker. It got wet. Yeah, this is as far as I made it last time, since your attacks do nothing. Yuri's attacks may be repelled by some strong enemies. However, when the enemy is exposed during their attack recovery, indicated by a bluish-white light, attacks will strike. Don't miss these opportunities. Okay, so I did it too slow. I knew there was a third one. I could predict by his movements, but... 2? Damn it! That last one... I don't have the iframes for this. Because, like, I dodge it, but he's still able to hit me in the tail end of it. Do I need to, like, heavy attack him while he's doing that? So 1... Oh, thank you for giving me a better chance. I'm still getting my ass beat. Sekiro ass, what do you want? Oh damn, let's just stick to heavy then. I get like one shot. Yeah, because I move and he hits me. What am I meant to do about that? Fuck all, I guess. See how many tries this takes. Really? Can I parry? Because my dodge ain't doing shit. Can I parry? Nope. Two. Wait for him to jump, and it still didn't do it. That one he didn't teleport jump. And then I'm back down to 1 HP. Because it's an unwinnable fight. But you made me lose in the unwinnable fight! That is dick design. Okay, the vibration needs to stop. You don't need to add it for every single movement the character makes. I feel like it was probably for the haptic feedback, but my PS4 doesn't have that, so it's just maximum vibration with like every breath the character takes. What about his design says rider? Because I know those are categories. When you summon a familiar, they get put into like a category of their ability to fight, what they're allowed to do. So like, where's your horse? Shouldn't you have one? Okay. Hello, thank you. Of course, I can only assume these are probably going to be all the other mages. Okay, I recognize a couple of those characters. That was in the quick lineup. Several hours earlier, prior to us meeting our doom multiple times in a row.
Kayaか。
やっほー兄ちゃん。
悪いが今は手が離せない。長屋で待っていてくれ。
こら。
危ない真似はよせ。
こうでもしなきゃ兄ちゃんやめないでしょ。ほんと相変わらず稽古好きなんだから。
Still, don't risk your life to get my attention.
お前こそ相変わらず異
A
性。
sword is a sword, sweetie.
もちろん。兄ちゃんもちゃんと稼いでご飯食べて。食べてないじゃん。もうダメだよそんなんじゃ。
いや、まあそのなんだ。
言い訳無用。私にはすぐわかるんだから。ついこの前も飢えてこそたどり着く境地がどうこうとか言って。
We're probably too poor for food.
お腹空きすぎて倒れちゃったの。もう忘れた？自分を追い込むのもほどほどにしないと。
あれは未熟だった。未熟ゆえ腹の具合を見誤った。
兄ちゃん。
一言もない。
本当にしょうがないんだから。ほらこれ。
Acquired rice ball times 3.
どうせこんなことだと思って。
Guessing that's our healing items.
これ食べて稼いできなさい。
まあいつも悪いな。できた妹がいて兄は鼻高々だ。
本当？ってごまかされないんだからね。ちゃんと稼いでちゃんと食べてね。
わかったわかった。助之進に口利きを頼んでみる。さあお 前は小笠原の家に帰れ。俺もすぐに出る。
はーい。兄ちゃん、気をつけて頑張ってね。
あ、お前も小笠原様に迷惑をかけるなよ。
Every day is a good day, except when it isn't. Press up to see logbook updates. Head towards the marker. Is there anything else here, though? Can I open the menu by any chance? Oops. Yes and no. Here you can save and load files as well as change various other settings. Please, dear God. Control, no. Camera, not really. Sound, text, display. Be under game. Turn it off. Oh my God. It's probably fine with haptic feedback, but since I don't have that, graphics versus performance, it's performing fine at the moment, so I'm not gonna change. But oh my gosh, that was too much. I had to like really grip the controller too, because there was a fair chance I was gonna drop it. It actually started to numb my hands. I wonder if you can hear it on the microphone. But no, I couldn't put it down. It would literally vibrate itself out of my lap. It is like maximum setting vibration for the tiniest of things. So the entire fight and the entire cutscene was just brrr.
よーい、いおりさん、来るのを待ってたよ。ちょうどあんたの腕を借りたいとこだったんだ。一つ頼めるかい？
なあ、こたびは何をすればいい？
それなんだがな。
盗みを企てる無頼の浪人どもを懲らしめるか。
おう、頼むぜ。近頃この手の浪人どもが多くてな。おかげでこちとらてんてこまんよ。
狼藉に走る浪人はまだ増えるぞ。改易や取り潰しに遭う大名家が多い。おのずと浪人も増えようものだ。
まあな。いや、あんたは偉いよ、いおりさん。
Basically, they sucked at being police, so they're turning to crime.
かの新面武蔵のお弟子様にもかかわらず、はした金で俺の務めを手伝ってくれてよ。世が世ならあんた、立身出世も夢じゃなかったろうにな。
望んだあり方だ。
That or they got fired because the rich people couldn't continue to employ him.
はした金というならお前、もっと積んでいいんだぞ。
腕に似合わんよな。すまん。奉行所もこれでなかなか厳しくてな。
いや、冗談だ。
そう言ってくれるとありがたいね。そんじゃま、よろしく頼むぜ。
You know, you not paying me is the reason why most of these other people went for hire to begin with. Just saying. How do I get over there? I keep thinking there's gonna be a break in the houses, and there isn't.
まずは依頼を果たそう。
That's what I'm trying to do. Guess it wants me to take a specific route. I thought it wanted me over to the left. Stick to the main road, I guess. Stay out of backyards.
手はず通りに盗みに入る。先を思えば金はいくらあってもいいからな。
石川何がしの真似事か。やめておけ。首が飛ぶぞ。
なんだ貴様。面倒だ。消せ。
Give it. Okay, I do have my stances.
水の型で行く。
So it means I currently have magic. So I was already a mage. Who taught me? Because I thought the whole thing in Fate Zero was that they only take one apprentice. Even if they have multiple children, which means they pick a child. After fighting for a time in a particular stance, your body will begin to shine with afterglow. Changing stances while this is occurring bestows special effects based on the stance you're changing from. Okay. So basically, switch it up. Switching to a different stance after gaining afterglow and water stance will temporarily increase your attack speed. If there's anybody around. Okay, means my mage marking. I don't remember what they're officially called. Ooh. So you're like the other guy before. Okay, during battle you may end up locking swords with an opponent. Repeatedly press the displayed button to drive them back, keeping in mind that the button displayed when locking swords may change. I was already pressing it too, so... How fast do you want me to press this? I should do it.
Yo, 終わったな。いつもながら手際が良くて助かるね。
手強かったぞ。いささか肝を冷やした。
そうかい？
そうだ。では、銭をいただこ
う。Pay me enough for dinner.
おい、あんた、その手はどうしたよ。左手のこうだ。ずいぶんなざじゃねえか。
あざこ。あざ。確か、宣告の浪人が何か言っていたな。
Maybe we should cover that? Are you allowed to?
赤くなってんな。あんたが食らうとは珍しいこともあるもんだ。
少しはもらったが、左手の甲、受けた覚えはない。放っておくさ。
That means somebody technically didn't teach him?
医者に見せる金もない。
ああ、そうかい。
Or maybe they did. I think it's more if you get selected to participate in the mage tournament. You acquire 4,200 yen.
明日も来いよ。
明日は確か吉原だったか。
Yen back then, right?
揉め事には欠かない町だ。
だからあんたみてえな腕利きがいるんだよ。
Old movies always refer to it specifically as like gold or silver.
さて、帰るか。
Or bronze. Every day's a good day, except I know it won't be. Yuri's foster sister. After Miyamoto Musashi's death, she was adopted by the Osagawa family. Worried about her brother, she often stays at his house in Asakusa to look after him. Yeah, because normally if you get picked by the tournament, you get the mark. So maybe it hasn't fully decided? Or it hasn't fully formed? So maybe when that thing comes in full, it means we're screwed and it begins. That still vibrated!
お疲れ様。夕げの握り飯も用意しておきましたか。世話を焼きすぎだぞかや。しかしありがたい。このあざ。
Yeah, because I remember in Fate Zero,
色味が濃くなっているな。なんだ。
mages can have multiple children, but they typically only really raise one to teach them magic because I guess it's so strenuous they pick one. I don't know if that's true throughout the entirety of history or the Fate series, though. It might be a time period thing.
寝ているか。明日にしよう。せくようなことでもなし。
Because otherwise I feel that would leave just a whole lot of people who have magic history and no idea how to properly wield it.
たかが左手のあざ一つ。我がなぎの日々が揺らぐほどでもなし。
Because there's no way that mages only have like the one kid. You'd eventually lose magic entirely because no more mages would be born.
食ったら寝るか。
And we know for a fact that the kids are born with magic regardless. It's just that they only choose to apprentice one, which I feel like is just going to create so many problems down the line.
今宵はやけに月が眩しいな。
Also, may I just say, if you have multiple children, but you can only raise one in the art of magic because magic is just that so damn strenuous to learn, that is a skill issue on you as a parent and a teacher. And maybe it was only the one family clan in Fate Zero that did that, but he... Damn it! It is still vibrating. He made it seem as if everyone does that, but I wouldn't know. Still new here. Yeah, it's the thing.
なるほど。ならばここは36系。逃げるにしかず。俺はまだ。
Which is a fun way of saying, screw this!
俺はまだ死ぬわけにはいかない。
Keep in mind, it's literally been like 10 years since I've seen Fate Zero too, so...
この光やはり
Is this our servant? If so, how the heck did we summon them? I thought you needed an artifact?
察する
Or maybe you're another participant.
君が私の
No, this is our servant! How? Through what? I thought you needed something from their past.
待て。
Something that used to be theirs, and we use that as a medium. So where'd you come from? Is my sword special or something?
私はセイバーのようだな。
セイバー？
Yep, that's a title rather than a
いと
name.
わない。まずは離れる。
Just like Ryder. I remember that much.
呼び人よ。君の名は何だ。
いおり。宮本いおりだ。
ではより遅れるなよ。
待て。セイバーと言ったが司祭を。
気やすいな。呼び捨てられる覚えはないぞ。
Worth noting too that English and a lot of foreign influence was completely banned in Japan in the 1600s, so we're saying an English name like Saber is probably like extremely confusing. He probably has no idea what that means.
名乗ったのはそちらだ。いや、話をするいとまはないか。
行くぞ。
逃がさぬ。
Anything related to being outside of Japan was illegal
弱い。
during this time period.
君、剣以外の脳はないのか。
なくはないが。
行くぞ、より。
So if she introduced herself using an English name like Saber, he's probably like, I don't know what that means. To us, we immediately hear, oh, like a sword. But he's probably like, the what? Random words. Hold L1 and then press triangle X square circle to consume a gem and cast a spell. Why so specific? Why do I need 5 buttons for this? Spells cannot be cast if you do not have any gems. Or maybe it's like so many of them. Fleeting Ember? There we go. Okay, so I do have mage spells.
本職ではないがな。
まじない。 妖術の類か。威力はないが出が早い。剣のみよりいくらかマシだ。
During battle, strong enemies may assume a defensive posture. Enemies in this state defend against most normal attacks, use heavy damaging attacks such as spells and valor strikes to break the guard. Enemies may retaliate with a deadly attack if you continue to barrage them with normal attacks without first breaking their guard. To avoid such a counterattack, make sure to break through their defenses first. Okay, so the guy I struggled with before, I need magic. Okay, does this recharge? Do I have like a mana? It says how much it costs. It costs 3. And I already used one. I'm kind of afraid to use more of them. Damn it, his sword was faster. I did the heavy attack, but his was faster. In what freaking way are you a rider? Riding what? Your own ego? I'm guessing it wants me to use. Oh, that really didn't do much. Forgot it. Froze it. Oh, that's new. Let me up! Let me up, dude! When Iori's in trouble, there is a set chance for a servant to come to his aid. A servant. Implying we get more. Suddenly, another one. Okay, you're probably the mage one. Caster, probably. So are we gonna fight together on this one, or? Nope, Lancer. I figured maybe after I saw the 2 spears. I just went with Caster initially because the magic bomb's going off. Lancer, the Tenebrous spear wielder. Saber, the hero of the boundless azure. Oh, now I do this? When the affinity gauge is sufficiently filled while controlling Saber, hold R1 and then press the required buttons to unleash a powerful affinity technique. Certain actions performed by servants will cause the affinity gauge to deplete. MP. It can be filled with attacking enemies or by being attacked. It will also fill while controlling Iori. Yeah, Saber. Big sword character. Okay, can't dodge that as well as I thought I would. Hold R1. I was using the wrong ones to begin with. Oh, this is Nuvalet's move from Genshin.
いおりほうけるなよ。
同類がここにも一人。
欲しがりだなランサー。ならば来い。
And the town's on fire again! Is it our fault? Did we cause the Great Edo Fire? This is a real thing that happened. Not because of the circumstances in the game, but
Oi!
矛を収める気はないか。ならば
これは
ホーグ。
やめろ!
why are you telling her to stop? How do you even know what it is? I mean, it's technically not a fire, but it achieves the same results. Doing that in the middle of the city.
今のは何が起きた？
引きましょう、マスター。英月の儀、人目をはばかるべきかと。
我らも下がる。ライダー。宮本伊織、マスターの一人として今は不足と見た。
承知。
伊織殿、次に会う時は必ずやお命いただく。逃げるか、おのれ。
待て、セイバー。
I want to live and know what's going on. Oh, there are levels. But sort of like Drakengard, we don't get them until the end. The game will autosave as the story progresses. You can also manually save the game whenever you want. Up to 21 files can be maintained. I'll make a physical one, just in case. I do know that eventually there's probably going to be multiple paths with this. Just because it gave us the visual novel explanation and the options. That, like, old text will be a different color. Which implies multiple routes. Okay, I think they changed the name of it. It had something to do with a goblet last time, instead of a waxing moon ritual, but same idea. Are we allowed to have multiple sabers? Looks like it, maybe. That's different.
本物の地獄を見せてやれ。
フラム、ヘイ、エトランチェ。
宮本伊織、マスターの一人として今は不足と見た。お命をいただく。君は弱き者なのだ。英霊に比べれば。
俺の本分は剣士だよ。どれほど弱かろうともな。
あんたはマスターになった。故に自ら
Okay, that one's probably Berserker.
できない。
お前にはきっと俺と同じものが見えている。そう感じた。
私はコイエト家の長女にして時計塔の魔術。
Okay, you're probably Caster then.
お前の夢は決して成就しない。
君のあり方は
Since all the people we summon are supposed to be characters from the past, I should probably say that they're historical figures from the past. Which is why you originally needed something from their past in order to summon them with an ancient weapon, pieces of their clothing, something along those lines. I guess that's probably the end of the demo. Let's see if it boots me out to the start menu. The full version of the game can carry over to your save data. Go to the PlayStation Store now? No, not right now. Returning to the title screen, yes. So there we go. I officially tried out a Fate game on my channel. I hope I didn't drive hardcore fans too bonkers crazy with my lack of knowledge and experience. Like I've said, it's been over 10 years since I've seen Fate Zero. It deserves a rewatch. And same goes for the story of Stay Night, the anime, Unlimited Blade Works, which at the time when I first saw Unlimited Blade Works, I just had no clue what was going on. Do not start there, good lord. But it was fun giving it a try. I do recommend either the PlayStation or PC version of the game though, because I initially started this demo on the Switch, and please don't do that. It ran at about 15 to 25 frames per second max. So don't, unless you have no other options. But yeah, there we go. It looks interesting, possibly something to give a try, though I don't know if this is a good entry to start with. It was one that was available to me and I had already downloaded onto my console, so it's like, why the heck not? Let's give it a go. So with that, this is where I'm going to leave things off. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this in the future. Like I said, I know Fate is coming to Honkai Star Rail sometime next year. Looking forward to that. And I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye.